Namaste, and welcome to our continuing series, Questions and Answers, from the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Today, Generosity, Part 2. From the Mother. Here, Mother gives some flowers. This is the generosity, balsam, also called impatience, because of the fruit's irritability. The instant it is touched, it explodes and projects its seeds far and wide. One must be very much higher on the scale to see that what one does is ugly. One must already have at the core of oneself a kind of foreknowledge of what beauty, nobility, generosity are, to be able to suffer from the fact that one doesn't carry them within oneself. Here are the messages Mother has revealed to us on the flowers of Impatiens balsamina, the garden balsam. As a general significance, generosity, Mother's comment, gives and gives itself without bargaining. Psychic generosity, Mother's comment, gives for the joy of giving. Generosity in the vital, Mother's comment, gives itself unstintingly. Psychophysical generosity, Mother's comment, generosity of thought and act. Generosity in the physical, Mother's comment, loves abundance and loves to give it. Manifold generosity, Mother's comment, all in nature is spontaneously generous. On the color green, based on the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Green, vital strength, energy, generosity, self-giving, the emotional life force, the emotional vital, the emotions. A vital energy of work and action. Green is very usually associated with life, and a generous emanation or action of forces, often of the emotional life force. Green light can signify various things according to the context. In the emotional vital, it is the color of a certain form of emotional generosity. In the vital proper, an activity with vital abundance or vital generosity behind it. In the vital physical, it signifies a force of health. Green is the color of the emotional vital and of the emotions. The generosity of your absolute self-giving will bring to you the revelation of the generosity of the Divine's love. There is nothing which gives you a joy equal to that of gratitude. One hears a bird sing, sees a lovely flower, looks at a little child, observes an act of generosity, reads a beautiful sentence, looks at the setting sun, no matter what. Suddenly this comes upon you, this kind of emotion, so indeed, so deep, so intense, that the world manifests the divine, that there is something behind the world which is the divine. Oppose anger with serenity, evil with good. Conquer a miser by generosity, and a liar by the truth. From Sri Aurobindo. Green light can signify various things according to the context. In the emotional vital, it is the color of a certain form of emotional generosity. In the vital proper, an activity with vital abundance or vital generosity behind it. In the vital physical, it signifies a force of health. A strong vital is one that is full of life force, has ambition, courage, great energy, a force for action or for creation, a large, expansive movement, whether for generosity in giving or for possession and lead and domination, a power to fulfill and materialize. Many other forms of vital strength there are also. It is often difficult for such a vital to surrender itself because of this sense of its own powers. But if it can do so, it becomes an admirable instrument for the divine work. For the force of life affirmation affirms alike the good and the evil. It has its impulses of help and association, of generosity, affection, loyalty, self-giving. It takes up altruism as it takes up egoism, sacrifices itself as well as destroys others, and in all its acts there is the same passion for life affirmation, the same force of action and fulfillment. The life of the nation must contain within itself the life of the Brahmin, spirituality, knowledge, learning, high and pure ethical aspiration and endeavor, the life of the Kshatriya, manhood and strength, moral and physical, the love of battle, the thirst for glory, the sense of honor, chivalry, self-devotion, generosity, grandeur of soul, the life of the Vaishya, trade, industry, thrift, prosperity, benevolence, philanthropy, the life of the Shudra, honesty, simplicity, labor, religious and quiet service to the nation, even in the humblest position and the most insignificant kind of work. Nobleness and generosity are the soul's ethereal firmament. Without them, one looks at an insect in a dungeon.